like rocket fuel.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 19. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first down, Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the draw, this is Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2. Second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
On second and 12, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Mixon trying to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Mixon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here. I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, a run with Cohen. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Watson. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Seahawks 9.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam. 1989. Kill. Play alert.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. It's a foot race. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. There to bring him down, Avery Jones. On 2nd and 9. Watson trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cut.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. He's got room to run past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Under 10.
Back to Mixon on first down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards that time. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike, 58, right there.
Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's Watson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Demario Davis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Watson, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! A.J. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23. Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go.
Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check, Mike.
On third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
General West.
On first down, Herbert. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Demario Davis, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Come on, set. 60 or. Snap.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Mixon, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Two times. Hey, 4 down.
Play action now, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They'll run on first down. Jefferson, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight down. There you go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, it's Cohen. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Second and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 31, Bridgewater rolling to his right. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
A quick throw here out to Brown. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 15-90. 15-90. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh,